Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about 5 ways your angels actually help you. And yeah, I have a little handy dandy notepad down here, so I'm going to be using this. I'm going to be looking down throughout the course of this video to keep it nice and short and nice and sweet, so this doesn't go on for about 30 more minutes than it has to, because this topic could be talked about for a very long time. So, the first way that angels help you is however God decides that they want to help you. What does that mean? That's so vague, but that's something you have to understand as a human, is the angels that are around you are because God sent them. He let them be around you. They follow the orders of God. But the thing is, and yeah, they follow God's orders. If they didn't, they'd be fallen, which these are not fallen angels we're working with. We're working with actual angels. Angels that are beings of light and beings of truth and beings that help you reach every place and every goal that's right in your life. These are beings that genuinely love you and beings that genuinely want just to be around you and enjoy your company, enjoy your presence, enjoy your time. Angels are very sweet because you can ask an angel and you can actually develop your physical hearing to be able to hear your angels. They literally are standing next to you talking out loud. People are like, I wonder if my angels hear me. And the angel's literally standing next to them like this. Yeah, I can hear you. That's just how it is. So there's some interdimensional laws which I might teach in the future about how angels are actually around you, which is going to be a super interesting video. But angels are literally next to you. Some of them are like Michael can be at 3 sides of you because he's omnipresent. He's the strongest angel. He can be at everyone's back at the same time. That's one really cool thing about angels. They all have different interdimensional properties based on what kind of angel they are. Michael is at the top of the ranks, so he can do a whole lot more. Now, this is one thing I would like you guys to know, because these angels belong to God, and you belong to God, hopefully, as well, because without moving yourself closer to God, you're not really going to be moving closer to your angels. The relationship will stay stagnant. By the way, if you like my rings, I'm working on them. They're really fun. I mean, they're really nice to wear. They're fun to use on gym equipment, so I've been testing them. I'm like, it makes it feel like I have a stronger grip now. It sounds wild, but amethyst is very strong for the mind, and it helps me be strong in the gym as well. So I actually use the rings that I have myself. I'm loving them, especially this one. Hey, looks like brass knuckles. It's amethyst knuckles. You can get them at floridastoneman.com, but back to the subject of how angels actually can help you. They can help you however God would like them to help you. What do I mean by this? This is a giant point, because if God would like an angel to show up in the flesh at your front door, that angel can do that. Why is that possible? Because God is God. Look at, especially in situations in Genesis, angels would just show up as in human form because God allowed it. God wanted it to happen. So sometimes angels do visit you guys in person. So you might be in a club, at a bar, you might be on the street, you might be out and about, and you have to keep in mind, heaven's directly above us. Above the firmament is heaven. So anytime God wants to have any form of angel visit, you could be your guardian angel, it could be the 7 archangels, they'll visit you, and they'll literally tell you, like, hi, and so a lot of people who I know have had at least one experience in their lifetime like this. So they'll have and this will happen to me in the gym sometimes, like there'll be a person who I suspect is an angel, because they'll never tell you. They'll just have you figure it out. This is usually how it goes, and so this happens to a lot more often than people think. So you'll have a person that's not really a person in the room, but you can't really out them and be like, are you an angel? Because they'll be like, no, here's my ID. Ha ha ha. I'm a real person, which doesn't really matter. That could be just a projection ID, which these people will not walk in through the front door at all. They won't show up on camera, but these people will be. If God wants to send an angel in the flesh to you, he will, and the angel will present some kind of lesson, etc. So how can your angels help you? however God desires them to help you. That's about it. So they can show up in flesh, they can be as subtle to show up in your dreams. However God wants your angels to show up, they will. They 100% will. Especially when we come to end times, we'll be seeing a lot of angels. Yeah, we'll be seeing a lot more angels coming to end times, unfortunately, in circumstances that we don't really want to be seeing them. But they're always going to be here. They were here before us on the planet Earth, and they'll be here even after end times occur. Now, the second way, which actually connects, is how can your angels help you? How can they show up to help you? What else how else can they help you? Because people are like, well, what can my angels do to help me? Which, that's a good question because they're always around you. So if you ask help from them, what can you expect? Well, number 2, guidance and intuition. Yeah, how cool is that? They show up in your guidance. They're usually your thought processes. You ever just know that you don't remember something sometimes and it just pops back into your head anyway? Well, that's them. They know you forgot something, so they're like, just pass it along. If you lost something, they'll show you it in your head. So you'll just coincidentally have a feeling, intuition, guidance, etc. But the more you develop this, the more it will turn into an actual form of the gift. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. So, yeah, their inner intuition, their inner guidance. Keep in mind, I hope you guys know this. This might shock some. Angels don't know 100% of everything. Demons don't know 100% of everything. The only one who knows 100% of everything ever, because you have to keep in mind, people are like, well, this is the point where I disagree with you in the video, Stone Man. Well, angels really don't know everything, and if you have an angel tell you that they know everything, it's 100% a demon, and that demon takes you as foolish. So that's that. A lot of people will get fooled like that. You know you could be your own god, right? No, you can't. Remember, that's how Adam and Eve originally took a bite into the apple. They never thought they'd suffer the consequence of death. And they were surely wrong because they got tricked. So, fallen angels will tell you they know everything. Actual angels will be like, well, I don't know. Well, if they don't know something, they're just going to say, I don't know. That's it. They're not going to lie to you. Sometimes they'll just say, I don't know. Maybe some of the higher angels who do know, they'll ask you certain questions to help you find out, but if they don't know something themselves, and sometimes they're just not allowed to reveal certain things to you, so they'll be like, well, I can't really say that. Or, in even certain archangels who specialize in knowledge, such as Raziel and Metatron, when you ask them questions, they kind of riddle it to you. They'll be like, well, what do you think it is? Or they'll send you a vision or a dream, and it's like a puzzle. You got to figure it out. I mean, some of the puzzles could be just completely like what? So some of those dreams you guys have are actually coded messages that they kind of want you to figure out if you really look into it. So that's number 2. They come through your intuition and guidance. That's how they help you. Number 3. They act as catalysts for blessings. So, can your angel make a new blessing for you? The answer is no. You have to ask God. Well, the answer can be yes, but you don't want to depend on that. Like, are my angels making blessings for me today? No, you should be asking God for that. You should ask God, God, can you send me a new blessing? Sometimes your angels will pray and ask God on your behalf, but you shouldn't really rely on that because you should be asking yourself. That's how much they love and care about us. And angels are the absolute most amazing thing ever. Like, if you ask an angel, what was your favorite part of today? What was your favorite part of today? And they'll just probably say, well, my favorite part of today is being with you or watching over you. They're so sweet and they're so nice. Like, we don't deserve them. Actually, a lot of humans don't deserve some of the angels that they have because a lot of humans do really bad things and their angels still stick around. It's like the person will do something really bad and their angel will just be like, I love you. I know that you're going to do better. But I love you. But if you mess up too many times, it's like, hey, chill out. So the angels can get spicy if they really care. I mean, when they really care, not if. It's like, hey, I might care today. No, they do care. But sometimes you guys exhaust your angels, which is a topic for a different video. What happens when your angels get exhausted? They'd love to help you, but they don't have the energy to because you don't meditate on them. You don't give them your time and energy. And they use all their energy that they don't even have for themselves on you because they love you so much. That's the thing about a guardian angel or any angel in general. They never get the thanks they deserve. There's about a couple thousand angels every second working to help you that you don't even see or notice. They're behind the scenes. You have like an angel in the fifth dimension working a lot of physics so that you'll be able to have a new blessing that you asked for. You can't even imagine that. It's like a color you can't imagine. It's like how octopus perceive colors. Now, they act as catalysts for blessings. So they don't make new blessings come in, but they'll help emphasize your current blessings. So angels will add their own energy because angels' energies are on the ley line of God. So God gives them a certain amount of energy to be able to help you, but you have to meditate on them as well if you'd like them to do a little more. Which you shouldn't really be asking your angels stuff like that. Like, hey, I'd like to do this for me. Like, that's not nice. There are teachers and they are our family, so you don't go using them, which I made a topic about before on my other video, things to avoid when working with angels. And number 4, how do angels help you? Like a teacher helps a student. They're not doing everything for you. That's not how it works. You'll never be taught. You will never be taught fully if you do that. So when it comes to the classroom, if a teacher took the test for you in the classroom and you're becoming a veterinarian, a doctor, and you're supposed to be doing big things, but they did the test for you, aren't they hurting you, huh? They're hurting you because you're not going to be able to do anything on your own because you never passed that test by yourself. They took it for you, so they're not going to do that. So they'll actually never do the work for you, but they'll help you do the work with you. Sometimes they'll have you do it on your own, then they'll help you. They'll surprise help you. And you guys, for the people of God, you don't realize how many angels you have around you. If you actually, some people are like, well, I have 5 angels. 5 angels you could perceive and 5 angels that you're connected to. But once you realize there's a couple hundred angels in the room with you, it's like, what? You know how there's so many dark entities out there? There's as many dark entities as there are angels. And you better believe the angels are helping you way more than you guys ever can expect. And this is a very interesting aspect of the video. The 5th way angels help you. And keep in mind, for a true teacher, especially coming from a spiritual teacher, we are always learning. If you stop learning, you're not a good teacher. You're probably going to forget some of the material, but you're not going to keep learning. So one way they actually help you, this is really cool, is by learning with you. Because angels, like I said, don't know 100% of everything. There is the Akashic Record, which for humans to tap into, most of you will not be able to tap into it. There's certain crystals that help you just open it up. But once you open the Akashic Record, you're not going to ever be fully normal ever again. People will always think you're crazy. Which, peering into the Akashic Record myself, it's like, oh, okay, I realize why this is. And once you look at certain knowledge, you'll get attacked. It's like, oh, you're not of darkness and you're looking at this, because angels can't actually tell you stuff in the Akashic Record due to their rule book. There's a rule book as to what angels can do and can't do to be in the glory of God. So they can't just reveal every single knowledge ever to the humans, although they can help them unlock it themselves through the Most High God. But the thing is, when it comes to angels, they'll learn with you. So as you unlock certain things on your life path, that's how they help you, is they learn with experience with you. Because you have to keep in mind that a lot of these angels are experiencing this reality with us. As time develops, your angels they're learning more and more. They're becoming stronger just by being able to help you conquer obstacles. So when a crystal helps make you stronger, the angel that works with you or around you, which a lot of us have the same angels whether you know it or not, because, for example, St. Michael is with everyone, Archangel Gabriel is with mostly everyone, Raphael is with a whole bunch of people, and every angel is at a different concentration. Raguel, for example, he works with masses of people at a time, and people don't even know he's there. Like, why did the family just kind of calm down? It's because he's patting everyone on the back. Like, he's energetically adding to the frequency of the environment, which is another way angels can help, which is fits into these 5 ways that I teach. Is it'll just be there as a frequency. So when you when you're physically able to start hearing angels with your clairaudience, the first thing you'll ever hear is frequencies and sounds and background noises and whispers, and then the whispers actually turn into physical voices. And once you hear their physical voices, because the gift of clairaudience and being able to audibly hear angels is not for everyone, because some people will go insane. Some people will get annoyed by what they hear, especially if you're trying to open it too fast. I remember the first time I opened my clairaudience too fast. I cracked open the astral realm so fast, I was just like, ugh, ew, what is this? Ah! Versus when yeah. It gave me the heebie-jeebies. So I cracked open the astral realm way too fast, and I started hearing it, and I'm like, I don't think a human's supposed to hear these sounds. Versus when I started letting it gradually open, I'm like, okay, it was nice. It was very, very soothing to hear versus, oh my god, I don't think I'm at this level yet. So your gifts open as they should and as slowly as they should, because if you open them all at once, it's like, what's this? Because think about it like this. People who want to be clairvoyant open their third eye due to a YouTube guide. They'll listen to a guide and they'll crack the third eye all the way open, and then it closes up all the way, and they get so traumatized at what they see. They're like, ew, these shadows were doing backflips on my wall, and they were, ew. Like, ugh. Because some of the memories I have, I'm just like, yeah, they're not to be shared. So open your gifts very slowly. Patience is key. When you work with angels, you're on the track to doing everything right. As long as you're moving yourself closer to God. So here's my 5 ways. Ooh, I like how the camera panned. Here's my 5 ways of how angels actually help you. Number 1. However God lets them. However God wants to have your angels help you, He will, because He's God. Number 2. Through guidance and through intuition. They're literally pushing you in the right direction and away from the wrong one. Number 3. They act as catalysts to blessings that are on their way to you. They never create new blessings, because you're supposed to do that by asking God to create them. Number 4, and I love smelling perfume. I'll get towards the end of the video, and the angels will be very happy. So some of you will smell perfume as well. Some of you won't, but it just smells good. Number 4, a teacher like a student. A teacher with a student. A teacher like a student. Well, they are teachers that are like students at the same time, because they're still learning, but it's a teacher-student relationship. That connection will be developing, and this pairs with number 5. They'll learn with you, but they won't do everything for you. They know a whole they know a whole bunch, but they don't absolutely know everything. And that's the beauty of life, not knowing everything. Because when you assume you know way less than you do, you learn a whole bunch more. I've come across people, especially in public, I've had people come up to me and they just tell me, I know everything. And I'm like, they're like, I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I'm extremely... Look at Solomon. Look what happened to Solomon. Humans don't know everything. That's for you guys to research as well. You can have a whole bunch of knowledge and still know nothing at the same time. Humble yourself, move yourself closer to God. Be very, very polite and nice and sweet when working with your angels. Don't ever demand anything of them. Watch my last video on what never to do when working with angels, because it's very simple. It's not what's being taught online at all. Online's like serenity, guidance, clarity, intuition, love and light, and everything that's good and everything that's right, but they don't ever include God, and these are agents of God, and they'll only do what God allows them to do. That's it. You're not working with an angel without moving closer to God. I mean, you can try, but that connection won't ever develop and it will stagnate. But when you start moving closer to God, your gifts start cracking open left and right because God's the one who controls you. He gave you the gifts. You don't give yourself gifts. No one gives you gifts by Him. It might be indirectly through other guides or angels, but at the end of the day, it's all God. Give God His glory, for He is good. He is great. Everything is through Him, especially the guidance on how your angels help you. And when your angels want to help you, they'll surprise you. They'll do stuff that you didn't think existed or know. They can I'm not going to actually tell you guys what. Let's just say they can do whatever they want as long as God lets them. And sometimes God will surprise you with how He has your angels helping you because they can do whatever. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool. They can do things you guys can't imagine. And even when they do it, it'll take you probably a year to even fathom what they just did. Yeah. Like they can fly around your room and stuff like that, but if you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Check out FloridaStoneman.com. The rings are not perfectly matching yet, but they're not really meant to me. I like the way they feel, so I'm wearing them before I'm supposed to wear them. I'm supposed to wear my rings actually before. I'm supposed to wear them after I put together a set for myself, but I'm like, these rings are awesome. Look what I made. If you like your own rings, you can get them from FloridaStoneman.com. They are amazing. They're extremely comfortable. And once you get one, you'll want to get a whole bunch more. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.